What's going on, everybody? Good evening once again. Welcome back to CowTech with Zack Cater. Me as your host. Once again, just like last time, I'm getting a notification that there is nothing going to Facebook. So let's try this again. It's really annoying that it does that. So give me just a second, guys. This is the same issue I had last time. If anybody is watching on Facebook from the CowRC page, please let me know. Got some guys already chiming in. What's up, Mr. Coleman? Bash on Hobbies coming in all the way from Virginia. Glad to have you here tonight. Ricks, hey, you're the one that won the giveaway, if I'm not mistaken, man. Congrats on that one. So, Arizona. Hey, you got the banner, man. Those 5 of those that were given away. That's awesome, man. It's a great cause to get in on. Tonight, we're going to be covering all the lighting options from CowRC. Give me just one more second. Try to get this going up back again on CowRC on Facebook. It's loading. It's doing something. All right, so we should be back up on the CowRC Facebook page. Sorry, guys, I don't know why StreamYard does that. What's going on, Cliff? Nice to see you tonight. Everybody chiming all the way from New Jersey. Man, we are getting out everywhere. Right there, RC4Us on it, as always. If you guys are tuning in from Facebook, please share this out. Helps get out there in the algorithm. The same way with YouTube, please like and subscribe. Again, the same notification that I'm getting that it's not streaming out to CowRC Facebook. So I'm going to try this one more time, and we're going to get going with the show, guys. Again, I apologize. Jason, appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what it is with the CowRC page that keeps dropping from Facebook, but without further ado, guys, we're going to get rolling into this episode. Again, tonight, I'm going to be covering all of the lighting options from CowRC, the headlamp, the pit lamp, and the desk lamp as well. Let me pull this off of here. Once again. Again, appreciate you guys all chiming in. What's up, John, buddy, Dom? How you guys all doing? So first up, though, got a lot of CowRC news, a lot of new things that are coming out. And the first one is what is right here in front of me, and I'm very proud and happy to show this off. This is the new themed CowRC mouse pad mats. I'm going to move this camera around so you guys can really see the graphics on it. This is one of the 24 by 48s. This is the big boy version. You can get these in all of the CowRC themes. I'm a Patriot theme guy, obviously, but the detail and the graphics on these are absolutely outstanding. They look amazing. And if you guys go back, like one of the earlier episodes I had done, one of the big reasons that I love these mouse pad mats is I do paint bodies. So if you've got a body that you're painting, you don't have to worry about scratching that body up on a mouse pad mat. Everything just slides over it nice and easy. The same thing, the Lexan of the body, you don't have to worry about it scratching up like your nice white magnetic mats. So if you are by chance a painter, definitely a good option for you is the mouse pad mats. Moving along, if you guys remember the small folding boxes, these are all now out, should be shipping, as well as the theme mats. These are all in. If you follow along on the fan page, you know, you've seen some other guys having these out there, dropping some photos of them and some videos. So if you've got one on order, it will be coming to you. Rain, good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in on the episode. And on the topic of the mouse pad mats, show you guys some stuff on the CowRC website, especially if we go like into the pit mat section. You're going to see all these nice new videos that are popping up on the CowRC page. You can click on them. There's a lot of good information. These videos are dropping out more and more in different categories on CowRC. So if you're looking for some more information on a product, definitely check those out and hit them up. And if you scroll on down here, you can see right there the 24x48 theme mouse pad mats out there ready to go. This is kind of a new item as well that's on pre-order. And keep in mind, guys, on pre-orders, you can save yourself some money because you can get it at a little bit of a discount. But this is the new stainless Basin Ultrasonic Cleaner. So if you have one of the current ones that are out, big difference with this unit is the stainless basin. So if you want to use, harder chemicals, maybe you've got something else that you do besides with RC, you've got a nice stainless basin to work with. And while the overall size of this ultrasonic cleaner is close to the one that's the previous unit, the actual basin of this, what actually holds the fluid, is 40% bigger than what's currently out there. So you get you a nice big bump up in actual volume and cleaning capacity. And as well, there will be skins coming out for that. Just like everything, there's always a skin, so you can keep your whole pit area or your at-home setup looking nice. Jason, thank you. That's a body I painted for Jason. Got Heath in the house. As always, again, thank you guys all for joining in. Dom, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me pull this off of here right quick. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a clue to keep your eyes peeled. Pay attention to the CowRC Facebook page, the fan page, the actual website. And I'm just going to say you might be able to save yourself a little bit of extra money coming up. So just keep your eyes peeled. But also on that note, you can always use the CowTech code down below. Help save yourself 10% off during the show. Great way to help keep a little bit of extra money in your pocket while still doing the hobby that you love. And I'm going to touch on something. Let me check with some comments right quick. Mr. Guy, what's going on, buddy? Miss you greatly, bud. If you guys saw in the last episodes, this magical white can, Heath was cool with me letting me tease it out. Not really going into any kind of great detail with it with that episode. But what I have here, it's probably not going to pick up, but make sure I got the right can too. This is a dry graphite spray from CowRC. This was out. I've been testing it, trying it out, seeing what my thoughts were on it, how it applies. And this will be a new product coming to CowRC that will end up coming to fruition. Probably going to be 3 to 4 months out. So you're not going to see it, immediately on the site right now or anything. But again, it's a dry graphite spray. I've been using it exclusively on pillow balls and my CV joints. I run CV axles and not universals. And this has been absolutely a knockout. Everything from how it applies, the results you get from it. And if I have some time, I'm going to loop back around to this at the end of the show. And maybe if I got something, I can do a little demonstration with it. But give you guys my results, what I found from it and everything. So, again, a lot of new stuff out and available from CowRC right now. And further on down the road, you guys are going to see the dry graphite spray coming out from CowRC. Scotty, my man, what's up, Mr. Coon Dog? How are you this evening? RC for us? Absolutely. That's what I've been using it on, CV joints and pillow balls. It's awesome. Like I said, hopefully I'll get around to that if I got enough time at the end of the show and kind of touch on it some more and cover it. But double check my notes right now. Doot, doot, doot. So yeah, guys, that's kind of it for the cow news. Let me get some stuff off of here on the bottom. So I've got some videos that I took covering all the lights before this episode. I am hoping that they will play correctly on here. I'm going to try it. So what I'm going to ask for you guys after I play the first video, if it comes out grainy, choppy, if it's, you know, like stalling to play, please let me know and I'll back up and punt and try to demonstrate a little bit better way. But these videos are only 2 minutes long. So, you know, pretty short. But this will be an overall review of all the lights that CowRC has out right now. What's going on, Kevin? Thank you for tuning in tonight. So in front of me, you guys have probably seen these. If you haven't, now you are. That's the single band and the dual band headlamps from CowRC. I have had the single band, the other one, the longest. You guys know I'm a mechanic for a living. I use these at the shop a lot. Normally, I'm not a big guy that's been a fan of headlamps because it's just like too much pressure on my head, or like where the light's at, you get a really bad pressure point and it gets just uncomfortable. Not the case with these. This whole entire, you know, front band of the light is a nice flexible material. And the back side of this, it's not really a foam, it's not really a rubber, it's kind of in between there, but it is very comfortable. You know, when I'm at work, I'm at the shop for 10 hours a day, and I can wear this all day long and not be bothered with it. The same with the dual band headlamp, exactly the same as the single band. You just get an extra row of lighting. Next purchase right there. I said, these lights are an absolute knockout. You know, obviously not just for RC. You can use them outside of RC. But if you're like me, you're somebody, you know, that likes to get to the track early. If there's a Friday practice for a Saturday race, I'm packing up, I'm heading to the track and I'm there. So if I'm like loading up my camper, loading up the truck and everything, and it's dark, it's great to have some extra lighting. Excuse me. As you're loading everything, the same way if, you know, you're just in your pits setting up, putting up a canopy or whatever, ton of light out of these. And I'm going to try not to blind the camera, but you guys have seen this as well. You get a high, a low, and then you've got the spotlight high and low, and then you're off. If you press the power button, like long press it, you get party mode. There we go, turn it off. Party mode, or, you know, in the event of emergency, you've got, you know, a distress signal. But as well, you can do like a gesture control where you just pass your hands over the lights to turn them on and off. And everything on the actual control part of the lighting is a nice, like, rubberized coating. These buttons have a very nice tactile feel to them. You get a really good audible click whenever you turn them on and off, or you're going through the modes. Absolutely. Get it in there. Get it in there, guy. You'll love it, man. And again, the dual headband lamp, exact same way. You get a high, low, and then your spot. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen and not the actual light, thinking that it was still lighting up the LED strip. And these are both USB, what's it called? USB-C style chargers. So, you know, pretty common, no issues really, you know, ever having to find a cord to charge these guys up with. So if this works out, I'm going to play a little video for you guys. So it's like 2 minutes long. And if it doesn't work, please chime in the comments. Let me know if it doesn't work or if it comes out really, you know, grainy and choppy or something. So when I pull this up, it's going to lay over top of me. You're not going to hear me. You're not going to see me or anything. But hopefully this works. And check out this little video.
Hello everybody, this is Zack Cater, the CowRC factory team. I'm going to demonstrate to you guys the single band headlamp from CowRC. Right now I'm standing out on my property. You can see the lights in front of me are from my garage. This is overall a clear night, handful of stars up in the sky. As you can see, everything else around me is pretty much dark out here. And kind of live out in the woods, so not a lot of light pollution. But what I'm going to show you guys is the high setting on the single band headlamp. So here we go. You'd have never known there's a big old camper right there getting ready to pack up and head out to race for the weekend. So again, just kind of panning around. I'm probably 15 feet away from where my camper's at. You can see just how much light output is on high. And I'm going to cycle through all the modes for you guys. So again, off, that's high. Low is your spot high, spot low, and off. And I'm going to pan out here, kind of show off that spotlight feature. There's spot high. I've got another trailer sitting over there on the edge of the property. Again, that's low, off, and again, the high flood beam. So you can see just how much light output just the single beam itself puts out. You get a ton of light from this guy. And I'll go through one last time. Off, high flood, low, spot. I'll kind of try to pan around a little bit more so you can see just how much light that spotlight actually puts out. My driveway's relatively long, main road's way up there, but you get a nice long beam throw with that spot function. So a lot of light in a little package, and again, you go from pitch black to seeing everything that you want.
All right, guys, so let's see. Somebody just please let me know if that video actually played successfully or not. I'm going to take a minute. Hopefully somebody will chime in on that. Sure, party mode. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that mode out. Again, while I'm waiting, somebody just please chime in. That little 2-minute video actually played successfully. Yes, Heath says that it played perfect. I was so worried that it wasn't. Heath knows why. Tom, all good. John, all good. So awesome. With knowing that, I will play. There you go. Everybody chiming in here. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was so worried that that was not actually going to work. So knowing that, I will try to play the 2 other videos that I have with the other lights. Again, they're just the exact same, just short 2-minute videos. Played good, played good. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Let me try one more thing. I want to try to get this. I'm still showing that it's not playing on the CowRC Facebook page. I'm going to try to re-add it again. And then I'm going to quit fooling with it because it's going to distract me from the show. So that's it, man. You know, these guys are super affordable, easy to carry in your pocket, throw in your hauler bag, keep in your vehicle or anything. Definitely does not break the bank. And I've been using these. Whoa, these things came out, you know, the beginning of fall last year into summer, somewhere in there. Great option to definitely keep with you. Mr. Ghost, man, I was wondering where you were at. You're always on here, buddy. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciate it. So you can see behind me over my shoulder, I've got my hauler bag, and I have it out because I wanted to give you guys a size reference for the folding pit lamp. So if you're somebody that does use a hauler bag, you know, they're pretty common in racing. Mr. Ghost. Busy setting up your new workstation. Right on, man. No problem. Glad to have you here. But give you a size, kind of representation for how big the pit lamp is when it's actually folded up. And this hauler bag is one of the ProLine bags. So right here, top drawer. Now, one thing that I do always do with my pit lamp is I keep it wrapped up in a couple of microfiber towels. But you can see you can easily fit it inside of your hauler bag. It won't fit long ways, like front to back, but side to side, you've got plenty of room. But bear in mind, guys, this is an electronic device. Hauler bags, you can take a beating with them. They get bounced around. So that's why I always keep mine just wrapped up in a couple of the microfiber rags. Give it a little bit of protection, kind of pack them in there so it doesn't jostle and move around. And help prolong that light as much as possible. So as with everything, again, guys, you can always get skins on most anything from CowRC. And with the folding pit lamp, turn it this way so you can read the words. The skin covers both sections of the folding pit lamp. If I hold it steady enough, maybe I can make it blend into my shirt like camouflage. But regardless, you've got the option to kind of help yourself stand out, in your pit area. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to bring up this other camera in just a second, because one of the big features that I absolutely love about the folding pit lamp is how you can actually power it. So what I've got here is just my battery charger. This is the Genzace D300, super popular battery charger. And most battery chargers do have a USB output. So, if you're at the track, somebody's powered into your power strip, you got daisy chained along, you've got other stuff plugged in. The pit lamp, if you have a battery charger with a USB output on it, it's one less thing you actually have to worry about plugging in to, a standard 15 amp 110 household outlet. And the pit lamp does use a USB, these are called the micros, so a little bit different. But you can plug it in. Let me pull up this other guy. That guy. That's the one I was looking for. The hot rod mouth plug. Yeah, now you guys can see this nice, pretty Patriot theme. I will say right quick, on the theme mouse pads, for me, it was a very hard choice between keeping the Patriot theme and not going to the Reaper theme. The Reaper theme on the new mouse pads looks just phenomenal. But Kevin, it is definitely out there. It will be getting to you. So with the folding pit lamp, again, I'm just plugged into my battery charger that I would already have plugged in while I'm at the track. And adjust this camera a little bit so you guys get the full Monty. And keep in mind, I've got other lights here in my garage. The cameras are going to adjust a little bit for lighting, but I do still have another video that I'll play showing this guy in total darkness. But you can see it easily folds together. Simple touch, for your on and off. Again, you've got, the camera may not pick this up, but you do have 3 different intensities of lightings, like you call it like a Kelvin value, whether you want a white light, a little bit of a yellow light. So you can adjust it that way. You also have a timer that you can set. One of the coolest things, you're at the track, you're racing, you've got your phone, and you're following along on live RC, and your battery's running low on your phone. Well, what do? Well, it won't work with this phone case, but you can throw your phone down on there and have it actually charge, because you basically have a pass-through wireless charging feature right here. But also on the back side, you have a USB outlet out here. So even if you don't have wireless capabilities, with your phone or something, you can plug in another basically phone charging cord to the back of it and power up your devices. The same thing. If you have a transmitter that has charging capabilities wirelessly on the base. Now, this is a Sanwa MT44. It doesn't have that feature, but just to give you guys a size reference, you have plenty of height to put any transmitter on this base and be able to actually charge your transmitter battery while you're at the track wirelessly. So not only do you have, a really nice light, you've got multiple ways to charge your other devices, your radios, your phone, anything basically that you can think of. So, and again, everything folds down. Make sure I turn it off. Nice and simple, variable dimmer. Robert, yeah, man, mouse pads are wonderful. My entire work area is covered with the 24x48 mouse pads. I've got 3 of them right here in front of me. 2 of the original versions, and again, the new Patriot theme. So, I mean, not only is it a nice work area, keeps everything protected, but it looks awesome for your workspace, your pit areas, versus looking at vintage 1990s computer desk wood. Got the Reaper theme. Yeah, man, awesome. That was a hard choice for me. The Reaper theme is really killer on the mouse pads. Everything. That's my wife. She actually just tried calling me, and I hit ignore. So no biggie there. Set up for it. Charge a wireless radio also. So yeah, guys, great way. Keep your radios charged up on race day. And oh, I turned it back on. I'll turn it off. But again, guys, just keep in mind, it is an electronic device. So as you got it packed up, you're carrying it around, line it with some foam if you need to, like a cutout for a radio case. Simple as this right here. Wrap a microfiber rag around it. And just give it a little bit of protection, guys. And again, Proline hauler bag fits right down in there. So really easy to transport. And again, if you've got a USB outlet on your battery charger, one less thing you got to worry about plugging into a track's house power. And it does use this like your typical 5 amp wall outlet block, like you would use for your cell phone or something. So even if you lose the cord that comes with the light, or something happens to it in a pinch, you can grab yourself just your typical phone charging cord and wall block and still be able to power it up. Just place order, send you a message. I get it. I need to go ahead and pull that trigger on the lamp. Reaper on everything. Michael, yeah, dude, the pit lamp's awesome. And again, I'm going to pull up the second video that I have. I'm going to play it again. This is another 2-minute long video. So you guys aren't going to see me. You aren't going to hear me when it pops up. And all these videos start out pretty much in pitch blackness. So don't think that anything's happened just yet. And I did have these videos pre-recorded when I was actually at a racetrack over a couple of different events, but I had recorded them in portrait mode instead of landscape mode. So I had to redo them all here at the house, and it actually worked out better because I live not totally off the grid, but I'm on the edge of the 100-acre woods. So it's pretty dark out here after the sun goes down. So anywho, without further ado, guys, quick 2-minute video of the folding pit lamp.
All right, guys, Zack Cater here again, showing off the CowRC pit lamp. Again, out here on my property, literally right in front of my garage. Again, nice clear night, handful of stars in the sky. You can see there's something glowing right there, and it's pretty much pitch black. So let's fix that. Bam, just like that. The CowRC pit lamp. And I've got Kind of a little mock-up of a pit here. You can see just how much light the folding pit lamp puts out to where you can see everything you want. And right now I'm just powering it off of my battery charger with the USB port. Even if we turn this thing all the way down, you still get a very nice, respectable light output. And again, we'll crank this back up. So that is high setting. And again, you can see just how much light output it puts out. I do use a mini module, kind of elevates the light, get a little bit more put out. But even if you need to go straight down onto your work surface, plenty of light. It's a little bit hard with one hand, but you can rotate the base of the light whichever way that you need more light. Or if you're in the middle of trying to work on your buggy, yeah, you can pull the light down, pull it right down over whatever repairs you need to make at night. To show you guys one last time, I'm going to fold this up. And again, there's no other light out here. There's a little bit of light coming from the garage light, but not much. I'm going to turn this off and you're just going to hear my voice in the dark. So just like that, and you guys, I'm standing right next to the table and it is pitch black other than that little bit of light. So one last time, just how much light you get from the CowRC pit lamp.
All right, guys, so there we go. Double checking on some comments. Still can hear you. Awesome. Love it, guys. Again, if you're trying to tune in from Facebook through the CowRC page, I'm getting a notification from StreamYard that it is still not connecting, having an issue. So I took some pictures of that. Hopefully I can try to get that figured out before the next episode, because still should be coming through loud and clear to you guys on YouTube and my personal Facebook page. So basically, if anybody's watching and you know they are, tell them to hop over on YouTube so they can check in. Check that out. Yeah, dude, like I said, the pit lamp is awesome. Thank you, guys. You have no idea how big of a relief it is to know that those videos actually work, because it just worked out to be such a great contrast of how dark it is out here on my property and how much light the actual folding desk lamp or pit lamp puts out. And to give you a reference, in that video, that table that I'm using, that's a 4-foot table. That's what I take with me to the tracks. So beyond enough light to light up a 4-foot table, or if you carry a 6-foot table, definitely plenty of room. Studio's in my basement. Light is important. Light is important, and we'll get around over here off to my right to the desk lamp here in just a second. Way more. Oh man, preaching to my own heart, because you know, I'm a mechanic for a living, so I've always got my little flashlight on me and holding it in my mouth at work and stuff if I need to. But whether you want to use the pit lamp or use one of the headlamps, both of them will give you great trackside lighting, and yeah, way better than holding a flashlight in your mouth. No idea what you were doing until I turned that light on. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty dark out here, so you can really get a good idea of how much light those lights actually put out. Because that's one thing I didn't really want to try to do it live in here in my garage, because one, the cameras will adjust for the actual light output from the lamps, and two, the light switch for my garage is way over there. So it'd be kind of awkward to go turn everything off, then come back over here. So moving on, guys, over here to my right, I'm going to move around this second camera to give you guys an up-close look at the folding desk lamp. Now, this is been out for a little while, guys, but later on down the road, there is another desk lamp that's going to be coming out, but no time soon, really, or anything. So let me pop this guy up here, and I'll give you guys a quick walkthrough of the folding desk lamp. We're going to start down here at the bottom. Just uses a simple C-clamp to attach to the edge of a table, edge of a bench, anything you need. And just size reference, I don't know, a good, 4-inch or so throat opening to attach to. You've got a knob down here to kind of adjust the tension for the bottom pivot. And as you go up and along, there are multiple adjustments to adjust the tension on the lamp for as you're moving it around. So if you need the light to kind of stay in place more, just crank down whatever knob that you need, and it stays right where you put it at. And you have a incredible amount of adjustability. With the bottom base, you can actually swing this guy all the way 360 degrees around. Just give it a nice little simple pull. You can stretch back. You can actually drop it down all the way basically to where it mounts at. And if I extend this up, it's going to go way off the screen. I did measure how high this was earlier, and I've already forgot what that measurement was. But just an incredible range of motion. The same with the top dual lamps. You can move them to wherever you want, or if you want more of just a, I guess you call it a tighter area of lighting, or whether you want to spread it out to get as much lighting as possible. And again, same thing, always available with the CowRC themes on most everything. Excuse me, guys, I gotta get a drink. If I sound a little bit off tonight, excuse me. Having what you call like seasonal sickness issues, scratchy throat, congestion. So apologize about that. But you can see, you've got a lot of room to move around with. Double check you guys. Love all the adjustment points on my desk lamp. So hating to put the light right where you need it. Absolutely. Whether you want to move it up and you just want to light up your whole work area, or you need to get down and serious on something, you can do that. I think that's pretty close to being right, about 36. I was going to say like 2.5 feet, or right around in there, but again, I forgot the measurement, so it's definitely a tall adjustment that you get out of it. But powering this guy up, swap this over right quick. I'm going to move them off to the side. The same way as like with the folding pit lamp, you can adjust the brightness up, down. You can also change the temperature range of the light, whether you want that vibrant white light, that yellow light. You have that option and ability. And again, simple push buttons. All the buttons have a really nice, again, tactical feel to them, just like the headlamps do. Been rocking this guy for a while. No issues with any of the buttons having issues or the finishes coming off of them. But let me swap this back over. And again, the camera's going to adjust for some of the lighting. Actually, flip that one off. So obviously I have overhead lights out here in the garage, but you kind of get an idea right here of just how wide of an area the desk lamp actually lights up. Again, whether you want to get down and low, whether you want to go, all the way up high. And again, I'm going to play that other video here shortly to show you guys, the actual use of this light when it's pitch black with no lights on in my garage. But again, you can tone it down or you can crank it up. And turn that off. We'll move it out the way. Figure out where to move it at. I'm going to flip that one back on. So again, let me move this over. I'm going to put up this third, I can't count, this third video showing off the folding desk lamp here in my garage. And again, this video is going to start out totally black, just like the other two videos. You're not going to see anything, but you should be able to hear me. So just give it a few seconds until I turn the lights on. But the video is right here in my garage, what you see right now, just with absolutely no lights on in here. So again, total pitch blackness. Hopefully give you guys a really good showing of how bright that light truly is.
All right, guys, it's going to be a video of the CowRC folding desk lamp. You can see there's a couple of little lights in front of me, but it is essentially pitch black in here. If we look back here, we got this little blue light. So if I can reach a hold of it and turn it on, bam! Look at that. And that is all coming from just the folding desk lamp from CowRC. If you need light someplace in particular, you can move this bad boy around wherever you want. This is one of the 24x48 mats. Give you an idea of just how much light throw it covers. I can even throw some light all the way over here off to my right side. We can move this guy up. I'm going to back up just a little bit so you guys can see right there is the head of the lamp. But just how much great light you can get from the CowRC folding desk lamp. And again, you can come back in here. We're going to turn this down. That is the lowest setting on the folding desk lamp. You still get a lot of usable light. And we're going to crank it back up. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. There you go. Lots of range of movement for wherever you need to throw light. Pull it to you, push it back, raise it up, spin her around. Wherever you need light at. It's an awesome desk lamp right there, guys. And again, if you noticed, when you're done for the night and you shut her off, you got a blue light that you can come right back to. So you know where the power's at to get you guys wrenching.
All right, guys. So hopefully we went 3 for 3 and that video played just as good as the other ones. Not the pot, talking about the pit. I got you. Mike Hopkins, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Again, we're covering all of the lighting options from CowRC. So hopefully we went 3 for 3 tonight, and all 3 of those videos played great. Yes, my man, RC4us. Thank you. So glad that all those videos played well, because I think it gives a much better presentation and true value of just how bright these lights actually are. And keep in mind, you know, the thing mat in front of me, this is the 48-inch wide mat. So that light is putting out, you know, easy light to light up a 4-foot wide area, you know. And I've got, you know, kind of a gratuitous work area here, but I really wanted to show that video off to see just how big of an area the light puts out just at a standstill. But, you know, you grab the top of this guy and move him around, you can cover a very, very large area to work with. You know, if you've got multiple projects on, I've seen a couple of guys on the fan page that, you know, have 2 of those lights. They've got a very wide work area and just, you know, like one on the left and the right. So, you know, you're lighting up easily, you know, a 10-foot long area if you've got a bench that big. Or the same thing, if you're somebody that uses a pit trailer, you know, at a track, and you're looking for a lighting option to have actually inside your pit trailer, desk lamp's a great option, especially, you know, just with the clamp on the bottom. You can pack it down if you want to and store it in your pit trailer, set it back up, you know, or if you're comfortable with it riding in the trailer going down the road, collapse down, you know, kind of keep it nice and tight, you can permanently mount it. But a lot of great options with the folding desk lamp. And again, super bright light. Great lighting options. Yes, sir. So that pretty much covers all of the 3 lighting options available from CowRC right now. Again, if you guys are tuning in late, I now see that StreamYard says that I'm out on CowRC's Facebook page. So again, if it's coming in late on Facebook from CowRC, I apologize, guys. But that's pretty much a rundown of the headlamps, the pit lamp, and the folding desk lamp. So I've got a little bit of extra time, and I said I'd come back around to this if I had time. So now that we've talked about all the lighting, give you guys the first insider on the dry PTFE, or not the PTFE, I'm thinking of the bearing oil. Sorry, guys. The Dry Graphite Spray from CowRC. Jacoby, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. So, again, as I had mentioned, I've been using this exclusively on pillow balls and CVs, and I'm going to give you guys straight up, I guess, a disclaimer. One thing about the dry graphite, if you're looking for really long wear, like on pillow balls and on CVs, you're going to want to use the ultralight grease coating. It is far better for like long-term wear and care. So if you're somebody that you're not into doing full teardowns after a race, maybe you're a little bit lax on maintenance, you're probably going to want to use the ultralight grease so you get that longevity factor. A great idea. I've searched for something like this. Well, again, 3 to 4 months down the road, you guys should see this out and about. I said 3 to 4 months, man. It'll be there. But if you're looking for a dry graphite, and you're running outdoors like what I do, 8 scale outdoors, you're in dry, dusty conditions, especially if you're the type that you're worried about putting the ultralight grease on your CVs, having it attract dirt, make that valve grinding compound situation. It's just super abrasive, which again, I have not had that issue on my CVs with the ultralight grease coating. Yes, you do get, a little bit of dirt accumulated out on the edges. And if you guys can go back, what I've always mentioned, move that out the way, where you can take the brushes and basically, come in right where your bearings are at, where the CV's at, and just knock off that top layer of dirt with the, if you're using the ultralight grease coating. But with the dry graphite spray, I've ran this a handful of races now. You don't get any accumulation back here because it's dry. But again, your trade-off is going to be wear with the dry graphite spray. Definitely not something that you're going to use on bearings. Absolutely not. You're just going to end up going through bearings. But if you're, again, pillow balls and CVs is really where this is going to come into play, especially for racing, because, with a bearing, you've got a very small point of contact on a very small point of contact with the bearings inside. So that's why you need like the ultra thin oil. You've got a lot of pressure on a single point versus, a CV or a pillow ball, you've got, more of a big cup. You've got a larger surface area that you're working with, and that has a more, I'm not going to say more even, but just a greater area to disperse pressure versus a ball bearing. So the same thing, as far as pillow balls, everything's been nice, smooth. One of the big things that hit me when I first tried this is the actual application of it. When this comes out of the can, it is very, very black. So like when you're putting on a coat, and it's not like a coating that, you just want to hold it and go. You want to kind of like paint it on when you're applying it. But where it is so black, it is phenomenal at seeing the actual full coverage, of the pillow ball when you're putting it on. And hopefully, I don't know if this is going to work too well or not, But I'll spray a little bit just on a white piece of paper, show you guys what it actually looks like. This has been sitting here for about a week, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake. But again, if you're looking for all the performance you can get from pillow ball CVs, you know, you're not too worried about wear, you know, you're more of a teardown guy after every race, you guys are going to love this dry graphite. So, see if I can do this. There you go. Just pitch black. Pitch black is how it comes out. So it makes it very easy to see your coverage. Will dirt accumulate on the pillow balls? As far as like compared to using like the ultralight grease, no, because there's nothing wet. And actually, I know it's just a piece of paper, but this is pretty much already flashed off. The aerosol that's in it flashes off really quick, and now you're just left with the graphite inside of it, which naturally on a buggy, you know, and you should know this too, the front of the buggy doesn't get nearly as much dirt as the back of the buggy does, but it's more of an issue with dirt accumulation on the back around those CVs. My pillow balls usually stay pretty doggone dry. Never really have a whole lot of accumulation, you know, other than the very corners of your uprights. But again, if you're wanting to go with the ultralight grease, just take a brush, knock those edges off. But, you know, where it's not a grease, it's not an oil, it's a dry product, you're going to have less accumulation buildup if you run in those really dirty or dusty conditions. And hang on, let me flip this over here. What am I doing? I got two cameras. So show you guys, you know, it's there on the paper. It's not moving around. And again, this is just a piece of paper. You know, this is just showing you guys the product. There's very little on my finger, but I'm sure that there will definitely be more footage of this and more of a deeper look into the dry graphite down the road. Well, hang on, let me get caught up on you guys. Shake, shake, shake. Heath, unlike most dry graphite options, this is micronized too, quite different and effective both in formula and application. Yeah, so what he's talking about, you know, micronize the size of what comes out, which you can see, you know, hopefully you guys can see, you know, just how fine this is and how little is actually coming off. This has been just a knockout product that I have loved. Adam, yes, sir. Can't wait to write my sample. It's applied. Adam, man, I would honestly love to hear your feedback on this as well after you use it. Like I said, I've got about 3-4 races or so with this on here. And it's just, wow, it's been awesome. Definitely nothing that I can say bad about it. Try my oval cars. Hey, there you go. You know, definitely. Whenever this guy comes out, which again, 3 to 4 months maybe down the road, definitely would love hearing your guys' feedback. Off the track. What's going on, Dino? Thanks for tuning in. Nitro. Well, Nitro, E-Buggy, I mean, same thing. John, thanks for tuning in. You're tuning in late again, guys. We're going over all of the lighting options from CowRC and just kind of wrapping things up, talking about the dry graphite spray that down the road, 3 to 4 months, this should be coming out from CowRC. But again, one of the biggest takeaways I can tell from you guys versus using the ultralight grease is basically if you want longer use, less wear. I have been keeping a really close eye on my CV pins, the pin that actually goes through and holds everything together. Because when I ran my CVs dry, those pins wore out really quickly, and I loved the ultralight grease on the CVs. It drastically reduced those pins as far as how quickly that they would wear. So using the dry graphite, obviously you're going to have some form of lubrication in there, but it's not going to last as long as the ultralight grease. So that's kind of your trade-off there is dry performance versus a much longer lasting light grease for pillow balls and CVs. I don't mind. It requires a bit more maintenance. I like doing that anyway. Probably great for hinge pins. Yeah, very possibly. That's one thing I did not try it on the hinge pins. I still use the Mooslick silicone on those. But this will definitely be a cool product whenever it finally gets out. And I really appreciate Heath giving me the opportunity to try this. Again, absolutely love it. We'll be big with the drag race guys too. Todd A. Solterra, been testing with stellar results there. Yeah, so guys, just I'm not the only one who's been testing this. I don't know who all else, but there's multiple other people out there. And it's nice that he does that. It's not just, hey, you try this product, let us know what you think. Heath is always testing stuff, multiple hands. So again, it's always exciting when a new product comes out, but it'll be really cool, once it finally hits, gets in people's hands, and go from there. Can't wait to try some out. Just got my big sample pack and absolutely love everything. Going to need more udder butter. Yeah, man. Hey, you're going to love the sample packs. And udder butter is such a useful, tool to have in your arsenal, man. It's widely versatile. Udder butter, fantastic for hinge pins too. You could definitely use it for there. Again, a little bit more of an open application for udder butter. I prefer to use it more in an enclosed space. I'm a big fan of the Mooslick silicone on hinge pins. Heath is a super guy. Yes, Heath is. You guys know, if you've dealt with Heath, how awesome he is. How much he takes care of his customers too. So, guys, I'm going to check some other comments as these pop through here. Yeah, good point. Anybody that comes across this video, big question is always, what's the first thing that I should get from CowRC? And RC4Us makes a great recommendation there. The sample packs from CowRC are always a great spot to start. Everything from mild to wild, the sample packs and the maintenance packages have really exploded. He's done a lot of work into those. So a great way to, either go all out and all in, or just try a little bit of everything, test the water, see how well you like it. So, guys, this is pretty much going to wrap it all up for me. I'll go through, check some last comments. You guys got any questions, get them in here. Great for CV on the Mugen. Anti-wear black on the CVs. Yeah, it's awesome on the CVs. Again, you're running the same thing that I am, basically. You know how much dirt and dust gets packed on the back of these cars. It's awesome for CVs, hands down. Ooh, yeah. When are we going to get a gambler skin with playing cards? Hey, you never know. It could always be an option. Heath is watching. Heath is like Santa Claus, man. He's always listening. So you never know. New skins could be out there. Hey, all right, this will be interesting. Todd, this is who Heath was just mentioning about in drag racing using the dry graphite. The extra heavy grease is working well in transmission on my drag car. Good results with the dry lubricants coming our guys' way. So, hey, there you go. It'd be pretty cool to follow along with him, get some feedback on that too. So that's it, guys. Subscribe. Click through all these. Great video. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. That's it. I'm out of here. See you guys in a couple of weeks. God bless you all and good night.